Welcome to the lesson on measuring innovations. The learning outcomes of this lesson are gaining understanding of the role of measurement systems for innovation and understanding possible measures and types of measuring. A common question is, why do we need to measure innovations? Well, measuring systems fill three roles, as follows: planning, monitoring, and learning. There are four different parameters to measure. These are inputs, process, output, and outcomes. Inputs include tangible elements, such as people, money, equipment, office space, and time, but also intangibles, such as motivation and company culture. Processes combine the inputs and transform them. Output measures describe key characteristics, such as whether the company has more effective customer acquisition or better customer loyalty. Outcome measures capture how the innovation effort translated the outputs into value for the company and the net amount of the value contribution. There are also four types of measuring: measuring for ideation, measuring innovation portfolio, measuring execution and outcome of innovation, and measuring sustainable value creation. Measures for ideation focus on culture and on the exposure to innovation stimuli. Measuring innovation portfolio looks into time to value, risk, value, and implementation stage. The figure gives an example of measuring innovation portfolio. You can see projects positioned based on the market risk and the time frame of the project. The size of the circle points at the size of the funding required. Thirdly, it is possible to measure execution and outcome of innovation. That would include looking at capacity utilization. Finally, it is possible to measure sustainable value creation. That would include financial measures, such as the return on investment. There is a clear difference in metrics and resource allocation used for incremental and for radical innovations. For incremental innovations, metrics are clear and include input, process, and output. Resource allocation is based on financial metrics. For radical innovations, metrics are limited to input metrics, at most, and to experimentation-related metrics. Be aware that there may be barriers for effective measuring system, such as wrong measures and believing that the IT is more powerful than it is. In the end, here are some tips for measuring innovation. What gets measured gets done, so be careful what you measure. And keep it simple. Too many measures can be more of a distraction than a help.